So today I'm going to be bringing you guys an Ubers match that I had against Painsama. I found him on the Smoke on Wi-Fi Battle Finder. He was looking for an Ubers match, and I was like, I'm kind of looking for some NU battles, but I guess I'll play Ubers. This match was actually really close. It came really down to the wire. So this is using the same team that I used in my last Ubers battle. It's a team based around an Arceus-Electric sweep. But looking at my opponent's team, he's got a bunch of threats. He's got Groudon, which obviously is a threat to this team because this is a rain team. Arceus is always a threat no matter which variant. Mewtwo is a speedy offensive threat. Darkrai is a threat. Kyogre, not really, because I have Ferrothorn to kind of take it on. And Dialga is not really a threat to this team as well. But it does give me trouble this match because he's running kind of an odd set on it. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the match. So I'm going to go ahead and lead it with my Kyogre because I figured it matches up well against his team as a lead. So I'm going to go ahead and lead up with that. He leads up with a Groudon. Now, I'm going to go straight for the Ice Beam. I don't care if he switches out here, and I was thinking maybe he might overpredict first turn, expecting me to expect one of his Pokemon to switch in here, but I go straight for the Ice Beam. I do outspeed him because I do run a speed creep to outspeed speed creeping Groudon, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take him out with an Ice Beam, which is great. So now the rain is up to stay, which is amazing. So in comes Dialga. I don't know why he switched this in, to be honest. I guess he expected me to be scared out, or he expected to take this Ice Beam better than he did. But because I'm Specs, I'm going to be able to do a hell of a lot of damage. That's an easy 2-hit KO, as he sets up a Bulk Up now. I outsped him there, which means he is not running any speed investment whatsoever, which is great. So now that he realizes that I'm going to 2-hit KO him, he's going to switch out to his Kyogre to take it. That Ice Beam does a lot, meaning he's most likely physically defensive as opposed to specially defensive. He reveals leftovers, so I'm going to switch out to my Ferrothorn anyway. He sets up a Calm Mind here, which is, I don't know why he just set up like that. I obviously have Ferrothorn to threaten it out. So now I'm expecting a switch, so I'm going to go ahead and set up my Leech Seed, and he sends out his Arceus, which reveals to be the Extreme Killer variant. Now, here I make kind of a dumb play. I was kind of panicking when I saw this because my team really doesn't handle Extreme Killer that well. But I go for Thunder Wave here. I should have immediately switched out into Giratina just to burn him, but now since I Thunder Waved him, I can't burn him with Giratina, which sucks. So at least I got a seed off, which is great, but now since he's paralyzed, or I just want to bring in Giratina at this point. I was hoping maybe he'd get paralyzed somewhere down the line, which is probably why I Thunder Waved him, but now I can't burn him with Giratina like I said, so I switched into Giratina. I figured since he has leftovers, a +4 Shadow Claw won't knock me out because I'm physically defensive, but he reveals that he has Outrage, and I don't really agree with having Outrage on Arceus. It's just, I mean, I know it's for Giratina, but now he's locked into Outrage, so now I can take advantage of that. I'm going to go into Excadrill as opposed to Ferrothorn. I really thought this Earthquake would do more, but I am a defensive variant of Excadrill, so I'm not going to be doing that much with Earthquake. So I am getting some HP back from, well, I'm draining some HP with Leech Seed, so that's going to help out me taking out this Arceus. So he's going to go for the Earthquake. I also thought maybe he'd have Recover, so that's why I thought he'd probably maybe have Extreme Speed, Outrage, Recover, and Swords Dance, just because he showed leftovers, but he's just running Swords Dance 3 attacks with leftovers, which is not a bad set at all. But after Excadrill goes down, which is kind of a Pokemon I had to deal with as Dialga, but nonetheless I have to bring in my Rayquaza now and go for the Extreme Speed. I have to go for the Extreme Speed at this point because I am faster because the Arceus was paralyzed, but yeah, he brings in his Darkrai now, and I'm figuring I'm just going to get some damage on it before I go to sleep, but he reveals to have Ice Beam on this Darkrai, and I wasn't expecting it. I know some variants of Darkrai do carry Ice Beam, but I just wasn't expecting it, which is, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting to just go to sleep, but Rayquaza just dies, so I bring in my Kyogre expecting just to get put to sleep, but he misses Dark Void, which is great because now I'm able to go for the Spec Surf in the rain and take him out, which is great. That threat is gone. So, in comes Kyogre. I have a complete answer for this. I go into my Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn walls Kyogre for days. So, here I'm going to set my lead seed expecting the switch, but he doesn't switch. He just goes for a Water Spout. I didn't expect him to have Water Spout because he is the Leftovers variant, but I guess he is Rest, Sleep Talk, Water Spout, or no, he showed Thunder. I don't know what kind of set that is, but Water Spout on Leftovers Kyogre is kind of weird, not gonna lie, but I did lead seed him, so that's good for me, because now I get some residual damage on it. But now here I'm expecting him to stay in, so I go for Power Whip. I really should have double lead seeded, but I did not know if he just wanted to stay in, foddering off his Kyogre at this point, but his better switch-in would be Dialga, so now I am expecting this thing to have Sub, because I have seen Sub bulk up Dialga before, so I'm going to switch way into Mantine, my Kyogre, expecting the Sub, and now I kind of want to see what he's going to do. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, just wanting to break the Sub, obviously. I know I can break it just based on the previous damage from before, and he's going to go for the Outrage. Now, he doesn't outspeed me on the first turn, as you saw there. I broke a Sub and then he went for Outrage, but then on the next turn he outspeeds me, and this really confused me. I did not understand how he outsped me. I guess we speed tied? I don't know, that was so surreal. I don't know how he outsped me. I should have taken out that Dialga right there, but I didn't, so. Now since he's locking the Outrage, I know I can set up a Calm Mind. I know I can take an Outrage decently well. Just because of Arceus' sheer bulk, and I do, so it's an easy 3-8 KO on his part, and he gets confused. But now I'm gonna go for the +1 Ice Beam and take it out with a crit. Now I don't know if that mattered or not. I am a +1, but I don't know if that mattered. I don't know his spread. I tried to ask him after the battle, but he just sort of vanished. So I'm going to go for the Thunder on the incoming Mewtwo. I expected him to outspeed me, but he's not running max speed, I guess, on Mewtwo, because Mewtwo does outspeed Arceus, but I'm going to go for the Thunder. Maybe I can get the Paralysis, but Thunder does a fuck ton of damage, and I'm really proud of that damage, but yeah, he goes for Side Strike. It doesn't quite knock me out, and yeah, I take out the Mewtwo, which is great. So now he's going to send in his last, which is his Kyogre, and that is going to die to a Thunder. So that is going to be GG Pain. That was a really good match, really close, and yeah, that is going to be the game. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, rating, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Alright, peace.